What's going on? All thanks for tuning in once again. Let's talk Dubois against Usyk after the fight. I pretty much hit the nail on the head on this one. I said in my prediction of Dubois is to win, he needs to land a big money shot to the body. That's exactly what I said. And if he can't manage to do that and win by knockout, Usyk's going to win by knockout after the round 6 mark. So I gave Dubois 6 rounds, to land something huge, and he did that. He did land something big, which was controversial. It was a mid-range shot. It was a shot that it was an uppercut, really. It was an uppercut that he threw to the body, and as you watch the replay, it looks like a clean knockout. Usyk's on the ground, for a long amount of time, claiming it's a low blow. Okay. So, at the time it did look like a clean shot. But at the same time, the referee didn't count. He didn't start counting down Usyk. So you can't really give Usyk, the benefit of the doubt. If it was a clean shot, he never really had a chance to get up, to react to it. He basically was in pain, claiming that it was a low blow. So, I'm not going to call it a robbery at this stage, You also got to understand it was an uppercut that was thrown. And the uppercut normally, when it does land, especially at mid to short range, normally it lands in a lower position before it ends up at its actual shot where they're aiming at, because it's a shot where you're throwing underneath, upwards. It's gonna graze, lower than you're actually aiming for, when you're throwing it at mid to short range. So I can understand how it could have been a low blow, and I can also understand why Dubois and Frank Warren is calling it a robbery. At the end of the day, regardless if it was a robbery or not, Usyk did get back up. He did dominate the rest of the fight. He did win convincingly, and he also won by knockout. Dubois was on the canvas multiple times. Usyk wasn't given a count in round 5. He went by what the referee said. It was out of his control, really. And he claimed it was a low blow, which is arguable. It's an arguable statement. Okay. But also on Dubois' team, they can also say, listen, hit the belt line. So it's a mixed feeling, but just in my opinion, I think it isn't a robbery just because of the dominant performance on Usyk's behalf, and also the fact that he wasn't given a count. I've got to give the fight to Usyk. I've got to give it to Usyk. Dubois did land big. He had a chance. He may get a turnaround decision. What the WBA saying on the replay in terms of if it was a borderline shot, but I think that he won't get a turnaround because, like I say, it's an uppercut. It is partially hitting the low section before it hits the mid-range shot, because of the punch that he's throwing, and also because of the one-sided domination. I just think that it won't get overruled. I think it was a great performance from Usyk. Dubois, he had his moments. He did throw some good body shots. Besides that one, he also threw a good uppercut under the armpit of Usyk. He had definitely had the right mindset in terms of where to throw the shots, but he just did it. He wasn't busy enough. He wasn't fighting on the inside, and eventually, he just got stopped. He just got stopped from the better boxer, as we all expected. So, in my opinion, it's not a robbery. We'll see what they're saying when they show the film back. But I've watched it a couple of times. Like I say, the first time I saw it, I thought that it was a clean knockout. But then when I watched it again, in slow motion, you could see it was an uppercut at mid to close range. It did partially hit, the low blow section. It was partially low, so if it had been a knockout win to Dubois, I wouldn't have also argued on that, if he had won by knockout. But again, there was no count. So, it is what it is. It was a difficult decision to make. Did the referee make the right decision? I'll leave it up to you guys. Leave it in the comments. And look forward to your opinion. Thanks for tuning in once again. Take care. Have a great day. Peace.